And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Vintage Story. All right, I have cleared out the area here. As you can see, we have a nice clear area ready to import the object. My steel is still going strong. We are only at 38%. I am definitely 100% going to need another batch of charcoal. I need to do that soon, so I don't run out. All right, so we are ready to import, but first, before we do, there are some steps that you need to do outside of the game that I'd recommend doing before you load the game. So I will show that now, cut away and show that little clip. All right, so the first step is making sure you can actually import the object. So what you want you go to your Vintage Story data directory, which wherever you're installing it, by default, it's in your users, username, app data, roaming, Vintage Story data. You want to check your client settings.json file. Okay, I'll increase the size of the text. So what you're looking for, the key mapping, that's any keys that you map, dialog positions, of course, if you set all of those. So what you are looking for is an int setting, schematic max upload size kilobytes, right? If you don't have this line, add it. So just exactly like it is here. Schematic max upload size kilobytes. Notice what characters are uppercase, right? M, the U, the S, and the K are uppercase, and set this to a pretty high number. You're going to need at least 3,200 in here. I've set it to 5,000. That's literally a 5 megabyte setting, right? So once you have that, and notice your commas. If it's at the end of the line, you don't put a comma. If it's in the middle somewhere, it has a comma. Yeah, that is important. These are JSON files, and make it look exactly like this. This might already be in here. So look in this area here for this. If you don't have it, add it. If you already have it, it defaults to a low value, and you're going to need a high value for it. So make sure that is actually set properly. Then when you download the zip file, which link is in the description, you can pop it into like your exports. So unzip it. You can see 3247 kilobytes. That's why that value has to be so high. The Cathedral is a monster of a building. So this is basically the final form of it. This one there's a little bit of difference here. This one has the subflooring filled in with dirt. So this is the important one. You want the Cathedral JSON. You can put it into exports. That's just the best way to do it. If you don't have the exports directory, again, add it, because that's what's going to be vital. And for ease, just keep this window open. If you have multi-monitors set up, it's easy. Just drag this into another monitor and keep that Cathedral JSON, because there's two ways you can do it: via the command in the game, or you can just click and drag this file into the game. If you have a second monitor, you can just drag this in. If you don't have a second monitor, I can show you the command line way to do that. All right, so now we need to jump back into the game so we can load up the Cathedral into the game. All right, so now that those settings are done, what we want to do is we need to first go into game mode 2. You have to do this in creative mode. No other way to do it. I hope that this is enough area set up here. So there are a couple ways you can do this. You can import via this way, right? So this way you can import bottom center is good. Replace mode. I don't know. this will replace all. I think that's good. So we're gonna type in Cathedral. Cathedral.json. Does it load? I don't think it loads. Cathedral, I'm not sure. So I guess the no source files. No source files under this name wildcard found. It should have found it, but again, what we can also do is type in .we stands for world edit, import, rotate. Well, let's do import cathedral.json. And let's see, origin we want number 1. Because the block I'm staring at right here, that's what I'm looking at. Please mark start position. So what we want, you look at, see that stupid rift is up there? Oh, I hate that. Start position. I think we can do .w mark start. Oh, that did not like that at all. Let's do, I want to get a wand. Magic wand. So we're gonna mark the start position, right? So now let's run that again. Inventory world edit. It looks like it's looking into world edit directory. Okay. So instead of being in the exports, we're gonna add it to the world edit directory. So I apologize for that mistake. We're gonna add it into that one. So for some reason it exports into the exports directory, but imports into the world edit directory. So let's try that one more time. Bingo. Now this is backwards. So I'm gonna undo that. Import. There's an undo. There it is. Undo. Now, the placement was good. I want to import rotated 180 degrees. It did not like that at all. It did not like the undo. That's one of the issues with World Edit. It's not 100% there. So loading it in once works, but loading it in a second time doesn't really work. Really? There we go. And there's some miscellaneous lights around here. So let's try select clear. Okay, and then we're gonna see. Do this. It's not 100%. So let's try that again. Yeah, it does not like rotating the blocks. Yeah, it's really messed up. So let's just import rotate 0. Set rotation to 0 degrees. And we're gonna undo. Let me... I was hoping we could rotate it, but for some reason... Let's see if we can't do it the other way. See these lights that are sitting around here? There are definitely some bugs with the... Oh my god. And of course it's nighttime. So I need to sleep so we can actually see what's going on. Day seems to fall so fast when I'm recording, and I need light. All right. So let's actually try now that it's in the right directory. And to bring up the world out of here, you just hit tilde, the tilde key. So we're going to clear this. And then we're going to mark that start. And now let's actually try going to the import. Since it's in the right directory, Cathedral. Okay, and we're going to rotate counterclockwise. Ah, there it is. There's the ghost. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Now, is that the door? I think it is. So, let's see if we can just plop this in here. Oh, the grass just gets in my way. Why is this not placing? Maybe enter. Why is it not importing? Left click, no effect. Right click, import one of the block data files. Yeah, I am right clicking. Let's get close here. It's not. What am I doing wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need a block. There it is. Yeah. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky, but you know it works. For what it's worth, it does a good job. So then we can move tool, disable tool drawing, and there it is. I knew I could rotate it. It's just the different things. So there's the cathedral. It was a circuitous route to get there, but there she is. For some reason, the command line version just does not like it. For some reason, I don't know why, but yeah. Oh, we're missing some blocks there. Easy to fix. I don't know why those are missing. That's weird. And then I can get rid of that. I can fix that a little. Let's see, chisel. errors like that. I'm not sure what causes them. But everything else looks like it was good. Imported properly. We were able to rotate it. I was a little worried at first that we weren't able to rotate it, but yeah, it just depends on how complex the object is. Obviously, this is a monstrously complex block set and chiseled blocks. This is about 200 hours, actually more than 200 hours worth of work here. That you can then enjoy. Like I said, it's a great spot to use during temporal storms because it's nice and open, and I've filled in the basement or the subflooring here. The first iteration didn't have dirt below there, so you'd have drifters spawning under there once in a while, and that now we've cleared that problem up. But yeah, there it is, the cathedral. You can plop it into your world. So the differences were that we needed to put the cathedral JSON in the world edit directory instead of the exports directory. And then we needed to drag the file or just type the file into this here, cathedral.json. That loaded it, and then you have to rotate it however many degrees that you need it, you know, however your world is set up, whatever direction that you want. But there's a cathedral. You can enjoy it in your own world, and yeah, it's glorious. I'm very proud of the work and the how this turned out. It just turned out so well, and I wanted to share it with everybody. Maybe as a little inspiration. I don't know what is going on with all of this, though. This is bizarre. It's weird that those didn't copy. I don't know if maybe there was a small glitch in the rotation. But let's check the roof everywhere else. Yeah, see, the roof is good everywhere else. It's weird. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoys the cathedral. It's there for everybody to enjoy and build it in your world. Needs a lot of space, but absolutely worth it. Absolutely. Very proud of it. And now let's get ourselves out /GM1. There we go. And now we're back to normal. And these guys are probably in need of oh yeah, these guys are in need of refilling. I am definitely going to need to fire up some more charcoal. Yeah, you need to keep these topped off. Now, like I said before, when I was the first time I ran this, when you get into the like 90% complete rate, you don't want to keep these full. You want to let them die down a little bit. The closer it gets to 100%, the less you need in here, and it just saves you a ton of charcoal. Because you don't want them to finish and then have full things of charcoal in there, because then you just have to break it, and that's no fun for anybody. So my charcoal maker is down here. This room here is exactly 3 stacks of firewood per column. So that's 3, 6, 9. That's 9 stacks of firewood, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 sets of 9 stacks, so that's 36 stacks of firewood. And in this mod set, at least, you get 8 firewood per log, so you need roughly 4 1/4 logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll have a 5th from that one, just because. I like using these first because, I mean, not much you can do. They don't really look like logs, and it's. I don't think you can place them. Oh, I guess you can place them, so they look like a full log. But why would you do that? That's a big log. Anyway, yeah, I've got a lot of firewood to do, and all sorts of things and stuff. All right. Well, that is all I wanted to show in this episode, is how to import that. It was a little finicky at first. Got me a little worried. Directories are a little off, but yeah, I think it works, and I hope everybody enjoys having that in their world. And you know, you can build your base in it if you want, or you can do like I do and use it as an arena for fighting drifters during the temporal storms. Yeah, good times. Good times. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.